2 more drown in Pulau Pinang floods. At least 26 killed in Texas church massacre. Hello and good afternoon. I'm Mohana Priya. Welcome to News on 2. The Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia SPM 2017 examination begins for 443,883 candidates nationwide today, with the first paper being Bahasa Melayu Kertas Satu. A total of 3,363 centres were opened for the examination, which will end on December 4th. Despite the floods, the examination in Pulau Pinang goes on for 23,114 candidates at 159 centres, and in Kedah for 34,672 candidates at 261 centres. Yesterday, Education Deputy Minister Datuk P. Kamalanathan said the ministry was closely monitoring the floods in the affected areas. Affected candidates were sent to the examination centres in vehicles provided by the Police, Civil Defence Department and individuals. Other candidates who are in similar predicament are advised to contact their school or the district education office. Alternatively, the candidates may be allowed to sit for the examination at another school if their own has been inundated by floods. Meanwhile, 45,303 candidates are sitting for the Sijil Tinggi Pelajaran Malaysia STPM 2017 at 683 examination centres today and on November 7th to the 9th and November 14th. Now, 2 more bodies believed to be flood victims were found yesterday, bringing the death toll of the Pulau Pinang flood to 7. Timor Laut District Police Chief ACP Anwar Omar said 1 victim was found in a house in Jalan Mata Kuching, Air Hitam, and the other in front of the ticketing booth at Stadium Bandaraya, Jalan Datuk Kramat. The 6th victim, identified as Tan Ah Piao, 45, was found by his neighbour at 2 p.m. The 7th victim, also a man, was found by a member of the public at 2:40 p.m. ACP Anwar said no identification papers were found on the body of the victim, who was covered in mud. Earlier, 4 bodies of senior citizens were found in their homes, while the body of a Bangladeshi man was found in a house destroyed by a falling tree. The 4 senior citizens were identified as Lau Guek Ji, 64, Chong Sin Thon, 97, Chew Eng Lian, 78, Amanullah Shahib Kalandir, 75. The number of flood victims in Pulau Pinang as of 3 a.m. this morning rose to 5,845 people compared to 3,779 people as at 10 p.m. yesterday. They are being housed in 62 evacuation centres. Now, the largest affected area is the Seberang Perai Utara district, housing 3,371 people from 714 families. There are currently 12 evacuation centres in the district. The Seberang Perai Tengah district has 2,119 people housed in 27 evacuation centres. The Seberang Perai Selatan district has 33 people in 1 centre, whereas 130 remain in 2 centres in the Barat Daya district, plus 192 people are in 2 centres in Timor Laut, Pulau Pinang. Almost the whole of Pulau Pinang is affected by floods, with several areas inundated under 0.2 to 1 metre deep waters. Strong winds and heavy rain since 2 p.m. on Saturday also toppled dozens of trees. Now, as at 6 a.m. today, the number of people affected by flash floods in Kedah had risen to 3,812 compared to 2,721 last night. 6 areas in the state have been affected, namely Kuala Muda, Kulim, Baling, Pendang, Yan and Bandar Baharu. In Kuala Muda, 17 relief centres were opened to place 2,047 people from 532 families. In Kulim, a total of 1,283 people from 330 families were placed at 17 relief centres. 339 people from 82 affected families were evacuated to 4 relief centres in Yan. Meanwhile, 1 relief centre was opened in each in Baling, Bandar Baharu and Pendang, where 104, 25 and 14 people were placed respectively. In Perak, 3 flood-affected areas forced 167 people to be evacuated to 3 relief centres. 108 victims from 24 families in Perak Tengah had been moved to Sekolah Kebangsaan Simpang 3. 50 people were evacuated in Hulu Perak and in Kuala Kangsar, a family of 9. In Lenggong, the fire department saved 97 students of University Pendidikan Sultan Idris who were trapped during a camping activity in Kampung Sumpitan. Meanwhile, Lenggong Member of Parliament Datuk Dr. Shamsul Anwar Nasara stressed that the Lenggong flood mitigation project in the district should be expedited to prevent the recurrence of floods. He asked the Department of Irrigation and Drainage JPS to review the design of the mitigation project and to construct it at a more suitable area. Datuk Dr. Shamsul Anwar said the project has been approved by the government at a cost of 20 million ringgit and should be implemented immediately.
Kita perbesarkan kawasan takungan di sini, air mudah keluar. Kalau kita buat di hulu, kita bersihkan air di hulu, air akan cepat turun dan lebih kesan di kawasan hilir ini. Jadi itu pada pandangan saya agak tidak sesuai, tapi mungkin teknikal di DPS mampu untuk buat kajian. Tapi saya fikir yang besar.
Datuk Shamsul Anwar, who is also the UMNO Welfare Bureau chairman, added that the unpredictable heavy downpour has caused the waters in rivers and drainage to overflow, causing floods and affecting over 10 areas in Lenggong. Meanwhile, a Bikum convoy has already been deployed yesterday to assist flood victims in Pulau Pinang and to survey other affected areas. In other news, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi has announced that the issue of Sarawakians without MyKad and birth certificates should be resolved by next month. During his working visit to Sarawak, Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid said he had received numerous complaints involving Sarawakians, including Iban, Penan and other people in the interiors without MyKad or birth certificates who faced problems in submitting applications for education or work. Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid said he discussed the matter with State Welfare, Community Wellbeing, Women, Family and Childhood Development Minister Datuk Sri Fatimah Abdullah on what can be done to immediately resolve this issue. He also said he had instructed the State National Registration Department to form a special team to resolve the problem. Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid added that he had directed Deputy Home Minister Datuk Mazir Kujat and Sarawak State Registration Department Director Jasni Jubli to resolve the problem by December 1st. The National Farmers Organisation NAFAS is poised to be more proactive in meeting the demands of the agro-food market to China, which can indirectly expand local farmers' brand globally. Towards this end, NAFAS Chairman Datuk Sri Saipul Bahari Swip calls on farmers to make full use of the opportunity.
Dan saya ingin menyeru kepada warga Peladang 1 per juta lebih di negara kita supaya bersiap sedia untuk menyambut cabaran ini kerana pasaran telah pun dibuka, permintaan pun ada dan negara yang meminta produk-produk kita telah pun bersedia untuk dibawa masuk ke sini.
He was met at the Malaysian Durian Festival 2017 in Nanning, China, which ended yesterday. A total of 5,000 kilograms of durians from Malaysia were flown to the festival, which was attended by some 300,000 visitors. Apart from durian, nangka, nanas and 250 Malaysian agro-food products were exhibited. Proposed Maju Holdings Sdn Berhad acquiring Plus Malaysia Berhad assets and liabilities should be considered. According to University Technology Mara UiTM Economics lecturer Dr. Baya Baba, the offer not only benefits the government but also the people.
Setiap perniagaan tu ada risikonya. Jadi kita kena tengok terms dia. Yang dia dah tawarkan ialah dia kata tol tidak akan naik dan mereka tidak akan meminta pampasan daripada kerajaan jika berlaku sesuatu yang tidak diingini. So maksudnya quote unquote macam risk free untuk kerajaan memberi peluang kepada.
Dr. Baaya explained that the takeover proposal is timely as it can help reduce the burden borne by the government. By accepting the offer, the government will be able to save 30 billion ringgit in terms of potential future liabilities, as well as cash amounting to 4 billion ringgit to existing shareholders. The offer also involved the elimination of 900 million ringgit of government debt to Plus in the form of a previous compensation for not raising the toll highway rates. AirAsia Berhad has launched its first international route from Bintulu, Sarawak to Singapore, commencing December 27, 2017, with 4 times weekly direct flights. According to a statement issued by the 9-time world's best low-cost airline, the introduction of the new unique route was in line with its continuous expansion plan in Sarawak. AirAsia will also introduce another route from Kuching to Shenzhen, while increasing flight frequencies between 2 key routes, namely Kuching to Miri to 29 times weekly, Kuching to Singapore to 16 times weekly, and Miri to Singapore to 7 times weekly. To celebrate the launch, AirAsia is offering free seats from Bintulu to Singapore for the travel period between December 27, 2017 and November 21, 2018. Booking can be made from now to November 12, 2017 on its website and mobile app. AirAsia also announced relocation of its operations at Singapore Changi Airport from Terminal 1 to the new state-of-the-art, fully automated Terminal 4, effective this November 7th, to embrace the fast and seamless travel initiative.